event today is the Surrey Youth Engagement Conference, and this event is using a collective impact approach to bring together adults and youth to discuss issues that are affecting youth and how to best support youth as they transition to adulthood.
It's really important, I think, to have our voices heard, and just the fact that we as youth were able to sort of put this together is really important.
One of the things that was the most impactful in the Youth Vital Signs report to me was looking at the homelessness section, because if you actually look through the Youth Vital Signs report, each section, arts and culture, education, etc., they're all graded, and housing and homelessness received the lowest grade. It was at a D.
I currently live in Vancouver, but I know the housing situation is pretty similar. Housing around here is really expensive and it's really hard to get. A lot of people want prior references, which is for housing, which is obviously difficult to get if you've never been in housing before. So it's the price and trying to sort everything out is just a huge challenge, especially since you're not really taught at all how to actually deal with having a lease or anything like that.
So the Vital Signs report is an overview of the community on a number of different indicators. This year we did youth, and we looked at 14 different areas such as education, employment, sense of belonging, arts and culture. If we were to take the top 2 things that youth in Surrey celebrate about Surrey, and the top 2 that Surrey youth find are challenging, the top 2 areas that they celebrated were our arts and culture scene, as well as the sense of belonging and cultural identity. They love Surrey's diversity. The 2 areas where Surrey youth felt we need to do more work were in the area of safety, not so much on the street like people like to think, but more safety within the schools, that they feel that there's still too much bullying. They feel that the bullying programs, anti-bully programs have been very effective, but they need more of it. And then the other area in particular that youth struggle with is transportation, getting around the city. They're very reliant on transit. And oftentimes, even if they can get to where they're going, they can't get home because transit stops too early.
I take the bus frequently, and some bus times are irregular while some are really there, and it's just that sort of, you need that consistency, and it's not really there for transportation.
A lot of youth don't understand things like what insurance is or how to do taxes. Also, a lot of youth really feel as though it's difficult for them to make connections because of the safety or lack thereof in the city of Surrey. We're supported by a variety of partner agencies and the adults there, and they've been quite supportive, and they definitely hear us out on our opinions and support us the best they can. But at the same time, it would be so helpful to actually hear from people working in the government, people who are a lot more instrumental in changing policies and actually making change happen in the status quo. It would be so beneficial to hear from them that they actually recognize our voices and our opinions and are willing to work with us to make a change.